Artists don't just make music, they define an era. They become more than performers. They become symbols of creativity, individuality, and change. And if there's one artist who's embodied that in the last decade, it's Harry Styles. From boyband heartthrob to solo superstar, from fashion icon to actor, from advocate to cultural force, Harry has done it all and done it on his own terms. Today, on Icons of Influence, we dive into the incredible journey of Harry Styles, his rise to fame, his transformation as an artist, his impact on culture, and the lasting legacy he's building every single day. Before the Grammy wins, before the sold-out stadiums, before the fashion icon status, Harry Styles was just a kid from Holmes Chapel, England, with a dream. Growing up, music was always a part of Harry's life. He worked at a local bakery, played gigs with his band White Eskimo, and had a voice that people couldn't ignore. At just 16 years old, he took a chance and auditioned for the X Factor with a charming yet humble rendition of Isn't She Lovely by Stevie Wonder. He didn't win the competition, but he won something much bigger, a spot in a new group that would change pop music forever. That group, One Direction. Now, One Direction wasn't just successful, they were a global phenomenon. With 5 albums in 5 years, countless awards, and the kind of fan base that could shut down entire city streets, the band redefined the boy band era for a new generation. But even in a group of 5, Harry stood out. His stage presence, his effortless charisma, and, of course, that voice. It was clear he had something special. But after 5 years of non-stop touring and recording, the band went on an indefinite hiatus. And while some wondered if the members could succeed on their own, Harry had other plans. Breaking away from the biggest boy band in the world is no small task, but Harry didn't just step out of One Direction. He ran in an entirely new direction, and he made it his own. In 2017, he dropped his debut solo single, Sign of the Times, and if anyone was expecting a catchy pop hit like One Direction, they were in for a surprise. This was a sweeping cinematic rock ballad, drawing comparisons to legends like David Bowie and Queen. It immediately set the tone. Harry Styles was not here to follow trends. He was here to create something timeless. His self-titled debut album leaned into 70s rock influences, with tracks like Kiwi, Two Ghosts, and Sweet Creature showcasing his versatility. But it was his second album, Fine Line, that truly cemented his place as a solo superstar. Songs like Adore You and Watermelon Sugar weren't just hits, they became instant classics, earning him his first Grammy and selling out arenas worldwide. Then came Harry's House, an album that felt deeply personal, deeply him. As it became one of the biggest songs of the decade, breaking streaming records and solidifying his spot as a generational artist. And the best part? Harry's evolution never feels forced. He moves effortlessly between genres, styles, and eras, proving that he's not bound by labels. He's just an artist who keeps pushing boundaries. But Harry's influence isn't just about music, it's about an entire shift in culture. When he first stepped onto the scene, he was the guy in skinny jeans, boots, and unbuttoned floral shirts. But over time, his style evolved into something much bigger. He became known for breaking gender norms, wearing lace, pearls, sheer blouses, and of course that famous Vogue cover where he wore a dress and sparked conversations about masculinity in fashion. But here's the thing, Harry never made it feel like a statement. He wore what he liked, he moved without fear, and in doing so, he gave millions of people the freedom to do the same. Then there's his acting career. When Christopher Nolan cast him in Dunkirk, some doubted whether he could hold his own in a serious war film, but he delivered. His later roles in Don't Worry Darling and My Policeman proved he wasn't just experimenting, he was committed to storytelling in every form. And of course, we can't forget his message of kindness. His slogan, "Treat people with kindness," isn't just a catchphrase, it's a movement. His concerts feel like safe spaces, filled with love, acceptance, and joy. He's used his platform to support LGBTQ+ rights, mental health awareness, and social change, not because it's trendy, but because it's genuine. Harry has built something much bigger than a fan base. He's built a community. So what does Harry Styles' legacy look like? Because it's already forming, even as his journey continues. Musically, he's one of the few artists who can do it all: rock, pop, folk, ballads, and still sound uniquely himself. He doesn't chase trends. He creates music that lasts. In fashion, he's redefined masculinity for the modern age, giving men, and people of all genders, the confidence to express themselves freely. As an actor, he's proven he's serious about storytelling, stepping into roles that challenge him rather than taking the easy route. But above all, Harry's biggest legacy is his spirit of joy and acceptance. He's shown that being bold, being kind, being you is the most powerful statement of all. And here's the thing, Harry Styles isn't just a name, he's an era, and something tells me he's just getting started. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Icons of Influence. Harry Styles is proof that evolution isn't about reinvention. It's about staying true to yourself while growing along the way. If you loved this episode, be sure to follow, share, and subscribe, and let us know what's your favourite Harry Styles moment. Until next time, stay inspired, stay bold, and as Harry himself would say, treat people with kindness. See you soon.